Our next guest has created a global media company and interviewed some of the biggest names in sports: Deion Sanders, Jack Nicklaus, Patrick Mahomes, Magic Johnson. Did I mention he just graduated high school with plans to attend Michigan State University? Welcome to the Morning Mix via Zoom. There's the book right there. We'll be talking about Grand Blanc High School graduate Vedant Gupta. Good morning, Vedant. How are you?
Good morning. I'm excited to be here and always glad to join a great host like you.
Oh, well, it's very kind of you to say, and it's we appreciate these types of stories. This started in middle school, from what we understand. Talk about what happened when you were 11 and 12 and what that inspiration was to start all of this.
Absolutely. So when I was 11 years old, I had my first opportunity to do an interview, and it was with Coach Izzo at the NCAA tournament in Detroit, first and second round, and I was applying for SI for Kids. I ended up getting rejected after that weekend of doing 100 interviews, but I realized I could start my own media company and show millions of young people that they could do things early on. So since that point in middle school, I've done 2,000 interviews, hosted about 300 shows, done 100 business partnerships, and really excited because I've written this 13-chapter book, Global Kid Media, Kid Time Traveling Journey.
We're definitely going to hop into that book, but right now we're getting some video footage of you holding that famous microphone, that gold mic. So you're 11 years old. You've got this. Talk about that microphone. That's not even a real mic, is it?
This is a karaoke mic, so it does not work. You don't pick up any audio off this. I hook up a little lavalier to the side to hook up audio, but it's eye-catching, right? And you always want to be eye-catching, so I love this golden mic for that reason, and a lot of people like it.
I love that. So you put that lavalier mic right on there so it would actually still work, but it was very eye-catching, and you did get those interviews. You also mentioned that you didn't get accepted, that you have faced a lot of adversity, a lot of no's come at you. Talk about persistence.
Yeah, so I got rejected from 17 out of 17 competitive schools besides Michigan State. And that journey was interesting. You know, I'm a three-sport athlete since middle school, and I was a varsity captain on football and track. Obviously, I have this media company where I listed some of those numbers, wrote this 13-chapter, 300-page nonfiction novel. And I also have about a 3.6 GPA while taking 11 AP classes and completing those. But sometimes it feels like colleges look for that 4.0 plus strictly. And that was a process for sure, going through that and seeing that maybe this real world education doesn't matter to some schools. And, you know, my message with making that video and showing people about my journey is that, you know, it doesn't really matter. You can do amazing things out there, and whatever school you go to, they're lucky to have you. And what matters is what you do from there.
I love that. That is a really good way to approach life. That's a very positive outlook. Let's talk a little bit about this book. I'm assuming that people know you from, look, you're talking to Tom Izzo, you're talking to Snoop, you're talking to all these famous people, but they're not seeing what you went through to get there. Is that kind of what this book's about?
Absolutely. So this book tells the behind-the-scenes stories. You know, one of the stories I like to tell is how I interviewed Giannis Antetokounmpo. I was at a college football playoff semifinal in Atlanta, and I wasn't even thinking about basketball. And one night we were roaming the downtown city of Atlanta, and we see that there's a Bucks-Hawks game. And he said, let's go check it out. So we found out where the Bucks are staying, go to that area. It was a nice area. The team had left, and I got in an elevator, put my hand in the door. Turns out the coach's son is in that elevator, and we talked and set us up to come to Detroit and interview Milwaukee when they came to my home market. So there's different stories like that. I think more importantly even than that is business skills. I'm learning how to do 100 partnerships with different destinations, hotels, restaurants, and above all, the lessons that I've learned along the way that hopefully will help people reading it.
I love that. It's the lessons along the way that you've learned, and you put this down to help other kids who might, or young people who are young adults who might be wanting to go down that path. I got to ask, I'm sure it's a popular question, but my final question would be, after all of those celebrities, after all of those interviews, can you pick one out that stands out as the one you're most proud of, or the one that's you like the most?
Yeah, so like you said earlier, I've interviewed Patrick Mahomes, Deion Sanders, Magic Johnson, Snoop Dogg, a lot of different names, but my favorite is with these kids from the Special Olympics at the Pro Bowl a few years ago. There was a flag football game, a community event with the NFL players and the Special Olympics kids, and I got a chance to interview some of them afterwards. And the passion, the energy, just the excitement, you know, you don't get that a lot of other places. So I always say that's my favorite.
I love that answer. I'm sure a lot of people do as well. To be able to speak to those Special Olympics kids as your favorite, just more meaningful. And then you've got, of course, all of the stories of how you got those famous people in front of you for those interviews. What should people take away from the book after they're done reading it?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing is no matter how old you are, if you're young, if you're old, it's never too late to start. And I think there's a lot of lessons in there. I talk about the chapter names. My favorite is failure is the best way to learn how to succeed, but there's connecting the dots, fate, never give up, parental support. So different things. Pick up those lessons more than anything else, and they really do mean something. And I encourage everyone to go check this book out. You can get it on my website, globalkidmedia.com, or you could the Amazon link is right on there. If you don't want to buy the book, if you want to get it from your library and you're a student or you're a library card holder, request your library to get it and you can read it for free.
Oh, I love that. So you can buy the book right now, globalkidmedia.com, or as you heard Minant say, you can head to your local library and request that they get that book so you can get it. He just wants to make sure you have that information. Boy, Minant, if the past 6-7 years have been any indication, it'll be amazing to see where you're at in the next 6 to 7 years. Thank you so much for the time this morning.
Thank you for having me.